got a nice quick Mexican chicken recipe thing that goes really well in fajitas, in tacos, in wraps. Just have it in a sandwich, have it with a salad. It's really nice. So we can chuck that together, make a quick pico, make a quick guac, all that fresh stuff. Don't need to buy it in a jar, don't need to buy it in a sachet or whatever it comes in. First of all, chicken. I prefer thighs, you can use breasts. These are bone-in thighs. I'm going to quickly debone them, take the skin off. Right, chicken in a bowl. I've only got 3 thighs in here, but they're quite big thighs. This recipe really is for 4 thighs, but go with what you want. Right, so we're not going to use much of anything, but we're going to use about a teaspoon of cumin. Now, this is quick and easy, so I'm using the pre-ground stuff. If you want to toast off the full cumin seeds and grind them up, more power to you, brother, because you got all the time in the world. Right, we're also going to go with about half a teaspoon, maybe, smoked paprika. Decent pinch of oregano. Probably half a teaspoon again as well, if you're wondering. We're going to get a decent sized clove of garlic. Clove of garlic. Peel that bad boy. Peel clove of garlic, and I am going to microplane this in, only because I'm using a microplane already. If you just want to crush it, crush it. If you want to slice the crap out of it, slice the crap out of it. If you've already got garlic paste, garlic puree, whack that in. It's completely up to you. And we're also going to go with the zest of a lime. Hasn't got to be super precise. Probably actually only want about half a lime's worth of zest, actually, thinking about it. Half a lime zest. Juice of half a lime. So there's no seeds. And probably about a tablespoon and a half olive oil, just to get it all together and also help cook it in that a little bit later. Stir and mix. This can go in the fridge and will taste and just get better and better for, let's see, 24 hours. Or just cook it straight away. Because it's got that oil, it's kind of made it into like a quick coating that you can cook straight away with. But if you want to leave it to marinade, an hour's good, 2 hours better. Leave it up for 12, maybe 24 hours. Overnight, it'll be cool. Right, quick wash of the hands and then we'll start making some pico and stuff. Right, chicken's on the marinade. Cover that, stick it in your fridge. I'm just going to leave it on the side because I'm going to quickly make this, then I'm just going to cook it straight away. First things first, we're going to make, get that bowl out of the way, make pico de gallo. If you don't know what pico is, it's that chunky salsa sort of stuff. We're going to make just a quick, simple one. Half an onion diced. To that, we're going to add 3 ripe tomatoes. These are just sort of salad variety tomatoes. You want them diced, same sort of size as your onion. It should be relatively dainty and finely diced, not minced, but it is kind of, at the end of the day, a condiment. So if you can't be bothered to take all the seeds and juice out, that's up to you, but it will make it a lot more soupy if you don't, so it's probably worth it taking it out. Some people would call this salsa. Technically this is, like I said, pico de gallo. Salsa is cooked down and a lot more saucy. It's more of a sauce than a condiment relish sort of thing. Right, next I'm going to add some chilies. Now, this would normally be, in Mexico, this would be jalapenos. You can add whatever chilli you're comfortable with. These are Indian finger chilies because I had them left over from a curry I made. So up to you as well if you want to leave the seeds in or not. You know better than I do what you can and can't tolerate spice-wise. At the end of the day, this isn't a competition. We want good food, not, oh, I'm the hardest bastard, look at me, I can eat the green chilies with all the seeds in it. If you are using finger chilies, I have noticed that they're a lot more explosive than other chilies. As soon as you slice into them, the seeds start flying everywhere and stuff. So be a bit more careful that you don't get it in your eye, because at the end of the day, you can say it as hard as you want, you can eat as spiciest food as you want. This stuff is still technically pepper spray. You get it in your eye, you are not going to enjoy it. If you do enjoy getting chilli in your eye, well, please take me off your Christmas card list. And in with the chilies as well. Again, nice fine dice. These will be raw, so you might want to get them a little bit finer than everything else, just so you don't end up with a massive mouthful of chilli and nothing else. Now I don't know if this is traditional in pico or not, but I like it. Coriander. Pick out any absolutely massive stems, but on the whole it doesn't matter because we're going to mince it right down. If you don't like coriander, don't put coriander in there. Maybe go with some parsley if you want some sort of fresh herbage in there, or oregano, but it doesn't really matter. It's all fresh ingredients, so it's not like you need something properly in there. Right, last but not least, juice of half a lime. Now, some people would also go with garlic in here, microplane, crush in a clove of garlic. I'm not going to, only because I've got a load of garlic. I've got garlic in there and some garlic in other places. Get stirred and pinch of salt, decent sized pinch of salt. Should always season tomatoes. They never taste good, properly tomatoey, unless they're salted. My opinion, at least. Right, give it a taste. That's good. Yours might need a bit more salt. Might need a bit more lemon, lime even. You can use lemon if you can't find limes. Bosh. And that's also just going to get better. Make a big pile of it and keep it in the fridge. Keep for days. Right, last thing we're going to make. A bit of guacamole. Now, this is one of the things that I do not understand why anyone buys, because the stuff you buy is always not good. Always crap. Make it yourself, it's always nice. And it is really simple. Find yourself an avocado that is ripe, or more, depending on how many people you're feeding. In a bowl, it goes. Oop. Right, now all we need is the pinch of salt, be conservative to begin with, and half a lime. Don't squeeze all the juice in, we're just going to go with about that much for now. And then just smush it up to the consistency of guacamole that you like. I like mine quite pasty, quite well mashed. Some people like it with a bit of chunk left in it. That's fine. It's also, the ripeness of your avocado is also going to dictate just how smooth you can make it. But give it a good stir, mash. Right, give it a taste. Might need a little bit more lime. I'm going with a little bit more lime. Perfect. There you go. That's guacamole. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to do. You can very finely dice some onion, or red onion. It's quite nice. Finely dice some coriander. Finely dice some chilli. You can put stuff in there if you want. But that is all you need to do to make guacamole. And it is a million times better than the stuff you're going to get in a jar, and probably cheaper. Okay, getting ready to cook. Got a cast iron preheated over a high heat. Whack a bit of oil in there. I did just realise that when I was marinating, sorting out the marinade for the chicken, then put any salt in. So you want to season that a little bit. If you're watching this before if you're not cooking along, put a pinch of salt in your marinade. Then that's going to go in cast iron pan. And stir fry it in a wok if you want. Anything will do. You want to get a nice little bit of char there, a bit of blackening, but don't want to go nuts. Big pan out. This is just to preheat tortillas on. The only other thing I quite like in a taco, I say a taco, these are small flour tortillas, but they're not taco size. They are full size jobbies, but it's the best I could find. The other thing I quite like in a taco wrap jobby is a little shredded iceberg. And that's on one side. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to make a little kind of sauce, crema sort of thing. So this is Greek yogurt. A couple of teaspoons is all you should really need. Give that the tiniest little 1 finger pinch of salt, not even that, and a little drizzle of yogurt, not yogurt, lime. That's it. And then we'll just drizzle this on top at the end. Nice sort of dressing. Just warming up these tortillas, so keep an eye on them. You don't want to burn them. Right, there we go. So, I didn't film making one. I'm sure if you're capable of cooking chicken, you're capable of putting together... Hang on, am I recording? Yes, third time. If you're capable of cooking some chicken, you're capable of putting things. I put a smear of avocado on the bottom. Shredded iceberg on top of that, chicken, pico, bit of our Honduran crema style yogurt dressing, and then some pickled, in this case pickled red onion, pickled jalapeno would work, anything with a little bit of acidity. Or if you just want chicken and mayonnaise or a bit of lettuce, it's beautiful. That chicken is great. You can have it in a wrap, you can have it on a salad, you can have it in a bowl with some rice, you put it in enchiladas, in fajitas, in burritos, put it in a sandwich, have it on its own. Trust me, it's quick and easy, minus the amount of time you want to leave it marinating. But you won't regret it. It's not that expensive either. Trust me, you won't regret it. It's gorgeous. Right, on that note, another quick, simple, easy, blinding little meal to say so myself. Sorted, done, bosh. Yeah. I'll next see ya when I next see ya. Look after yourselves. Adios.